otherwise known as the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, the O.C.G, and I'm here playing The Last of Us 2. And I will have my friend join the stream, and then I'll get down to business. What do you say? Let's do this. Hello. Hello.
What the hell hasn't Isaac set on a search party for Owen?
Maybe he has and just didn't tell Nora.
I fucking hope so. We're looking for Isaac.
He's inside.
I kind of feel like Isaac was a missed opportunity. He's played by such a great actor, you know? Like Jeffrey Wright. And yet, like, he's not in the game anywhere near as much as he could. Okay. That's great. Yeah, whatever, you know, works best for you. Yeah. I can definitely see where it's easier to see the TV on see my stream on a TV. And during this playthrough, you're going to catch me checking my time. I only missed a couple collectibles, and it fucked me from getting the platinum. Oh. Are you coming, Echo? Come on. We got a kitty on board. Kitty on board. Okay. Let's get settled so that I can have you. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Look who it is.
Sup, fellas?
Got time for a game?
Can't. Here for Isaac.
Whatever, big shot.
Not my fault I'm so good at what I do. See you around.
Okay, this is awkward. You gotta get up this time, Echo. You know I love you. You know I love having you, but sometimes you are, like, hurt my leg. Of course, you'll take it personally. Welcome to having a cat. Okay, just making sure. Oh. And that is all the collectibles for this part of the game. Fucking sweet!
I don't miss this place. Fuck. Always hated the smell.
After our morning, I wouldn't mind a few minutes with these guys.
I hear that.
I actually like Manny. I think he's my favorite out of Abby's crew. I really like Manny. It's not super hard, but it is time consuming. You have to basically go through the game and get all collectibles, which there is over 100 collectibles, 150 something. You have to find all the workbenches, all the coins, all the cards, all the tree branches, open all the safes, find all the notes. You don't have to do optional conversations. That's in the first game. That's not in the second. And then you have to go back through it on New Game Plus, because one of the final trophies you get asks that you fully upgrade all weapons for both characters. And you cannot upgrade all weapons in a single playthrough. You have to go through New Game Plus. So it's not necessarily super hard, but it does require you to be very thorough and play through the game at least twice. Or, well, until you can upgrade both weapons, depending on how soon you're able to do that as Abby. Okay. So, like I said, I missed a couple of collectibles, and it stopped me from getting the platinum, and then it took me ages to go back. So I was thinking, like, it's been a year since I played it. I'm like, do I want to go back and just try and find the collectibles? And I'm like, no, that'd be weird. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll just play through the whole thing again. Echo, I love you so much. I love you. I do, but my leg's killing me. You gotta get down, honey. Any other time, I wouldn't care.
Hey, Abby.
We need to go up.
The Last of Us 1 remake is actually even easier because it's mostly the same. You do have to get all the conversations in that one, but, get all the Firefly tags, find all the collectibles, find all the notes. But in that game, it only takes one playthrough because you only have to fully upgrade one weapon. You can do that in a single playthrough. You have to do Left Behind, but considering Left Behind is so short.
Isaac's in there.
Oh. Do you know if he'll be long?
Said again when you two arrive. Well,
It basically just requires you to 100% complete it, which I think is how Platinum should be. Yeah, I like Left Behind too.
sir. Abby and Manny are here.
Don't let him fall asleep.
Yes, sir.
Let's go up.
But like they took the trophies from. Yeah, I saw that too. Who knows? I mean, that would be cool. I'm not really that interested in it, to be honest with you, Makita, because I'm not a big multiplayer guy. But I'll be probably check it out. So the other stuff like Spider-Man 2 is supposed to appear at the conference, and I'm most certain we're gonna see the first gameplay, like in-game play of Spider-Man 2, because Tony Todd, who I fucking love, plays the voice of Venom in Spider-Man 2. He's already accidentally leaked the release date, that it's in September, and there were a couple of articles that accidentally released the release date. So right now we're only like 4 months out from the release date of Spider-Man 2. And so this showcase would be the perfect opportunity to show gameplay. And with it being on the leak, I firmly expect we're going to get to see the full gameplay of Spider-Man 2. And I think people are going to be really, really impressed. Because as good as Spider-Man looked, it was still a PS4 game. Even Spider-Man Remaster was still crossed in. It was a remaster. Spider-Man 2 is going to be made for PS5 only. There will not be a last-gen version, okay? So this is Insomniac, who have always shown they are super capable of, they've always shown they're super capable of pushing graphics on systems. All Insomniac games have always been a showcase for what Sony can do. So I think Spider-Man 2, being Insomniac and being only on PS5, I think the graphics are going to blow people away. And it looks like, this is unconfirmed, but I have a strong suspicion, it looks like this game will have you play as Spider-Man and Miles Morales, because I don't know if you've played Miles Morales, but, they had him as like a side game, and it seems like Spider-Man 2 will have them both, and you'll play both of them in Switch, which is fucking cool, because they both play differently. And it's going to have Kraven, the Hunter, who is a really good Spider-Man villain that does not get enough love, and they're going to do the Black Suit arc with Venom. And I'm really excited for that. I fucking love Venom.
No losses on our side, just some minor injuries. Can't say the same for them.
Wish I was hearing more of that.
Never seen the base this packed.
Let me give it another day. Still waiting on some units.
What's going on, boss?
Yeah, well, you can clearly tell if you played a bit of Miles that he handles and plays differently than Peter. So having both and being able to switch is cool.
This small skirmish.
And like I said, it looks like they're going to do the Black Suit arc. Every time they've tried to do Venom in the comic books and the movies, they fucked it up. Spider-Man 3, love Spider-Man, but they fucked up Venom in that. And then they did Venom the movie, and they just didn't include Spider-Man in it, which was so weird, Because if you read the comic books or you know your shit about Spider-Man, Venom was literally made for Spider-Man. He was literally created for Spider-Man. That's why he's obsessed with Spider-Man, because that was who his host was supposed to be. So doing Venom without Spider-Man is just fucking stupid. I guess they didn't want to have to work with Marvel to get that, but like seriously, like he exists only because of Spider-Man. It's so weird. Like Morbius, I get it. Morbius was a Spider-Man villain, but he also fought a bunch of other people. Like he existed before Spider-Man. Venom, though, like literally would not exist without Spider-Man. So they're gonna have Spider-Man wearing the black suit, and it made him more and more aggressive, and all that. That's when he took it off, and it became Venom. So they're gonna literally, Peter. You know how like Miles Morales had the bioelectric powers. How they're gonna have it in the second game, I'm assuming, is that Peter's new thing is gonna be the Venom suit. He's gonna have all kinds of new Venom powers for the black suit. And then I'm guessing about halfway through, he's gonna, take the suit off. He's like, whoa, and then it's gonna be Venom.
Can't keep going like this.
Then what?
We could try another truce. How long before some asshole on their side or our side unravels the whole thing? No.
Sir, we try attacking their island.
Not like this. Not with everyone. There's a big storm a few days out. I'm gonna use it to mask our approach. You two are gonna lead the first wave. Pick your squads, start prepping.
I want Owen. When are he and Danny getting back?
Who talked, Nora? No secrets between the Salt Lake crew, huh?
Is Owen okay?
As far as I know.
Then why didn't you send a search party after him?
He shot Danny. Apparently to protect some scar.
1 second, sorry, my fucking... I'm just congested. That's why you see me picking my nose. I have allergy issues.
It's bullshit.
Excuse me?
That's not Owen. You got it wrong.
You're saying Danny used his last breath to lie to me?
Sir, people hear that story. Owen's dead. Anyone who finds him, they'll gun him down for sport.
Then I suggest you all stop gossiping about it.
Let me go after him. I'll walk him back in. We'll get to the
No.
bottom. You said yourself the storm's a few
No.
days.
We've only got one shot at this. And this is bigger than any of us. Definitely bigger than Owen.
Hey, you're watching. I really appreciate you.
If he turns up, then fine. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. And we'll get to the bottom of it. I need you, Abby. Yeah?
Oh, is it a bit low? Like the sound for the game or the sound for me? The game, huh? Hold on. Let's try that.
Yeah. I get it.
Good.
Is that any better?
Plans and go through your roster. Grab some food. Talk later.
Yeah, this is just a quiet scene. It'll pick up.
No way Owen killed Danny over some scar. What? No. Abby, don't.
I'll be back by morning. You just gotta cover me till then.
Isaac will kick your ass.
Not before the assault. He heard him, he needs me.
If Owen's out there, how the hell are you going to find him?
I know where he'll go.
Flashback time, y'all.
Stop it.
3 years earlier.
What?
Seriously, stop it.
All right. Why don't you come on over and enjoy this view with me then?
I like Owen. He got a shit deal.
Oh. Come on. We made it all the way up here just so you could wimp out on the last 2 steps.
Yeah. Yes, deal was to get up here, so.
All right, here's what's going to happen. You're going to get your ass over here, sit on the edge, or you can go down here on the kid seat and look at this view with me.
We can't miss training.
Really? Not even just for one night.
No.
Can we talk about it?
It's getting late.
Yeah.
Also, what the fuck was up with that sex scene with Owen? That was so, like, fucking unnecessary, man. Like, that's one of the things where I think they overstepped. Like, I understand they can fuck, man. They showed way too much.
Okay.
And they make it like they're having sex come off as dirty and rough, and it just felt like needless.
Don't. Do not. It is too high.
Oh my God. You know, I don't think I can live like this anymore, Abby.
Owen, I'm serious. I will break up with you. Owen.
I always loved you.
Don't! Owen!
Right? Exactly. Like, they literally put a lens flare on her ass cheek. And that was only on PlayStation, by the way. I don't know if you knew that. If you play Devil May Cry 5 on Xbox, you just see her ass. That was literally Sony that censored that and added that lens flare. But meanwhile, in the Sony-made game, you straight up see her getting bent over and fucking raw dogged. You see each thrust. And her tits. That was just weird.
Abby!
I'm down here, you asshole.
You jumped? And I missed it?
I thought you drowned.
And you came to my rescue?
No?
Right? I have no idea. That was fucking weird. Like I said, like, they easily could have just, like, shown him pushing her over and then cut to black. You know what I'm saying? Just, we get the gist. Like, and like I said, I wouldn't mind if Sony wasn't so anal about censorship for literally everybody else. Like, they've been really cracking down on censorship and not even wanting games to have skimpy dresses and shit. But then just straight up, fucking getting doggy. That is so weird. And it's actually kind of, like, weird because, like, they showed that they know how to do that because in the sex scene with Ellie and Dina, it's, like, loving and they kiss and she pushes her down and then it pans away and comes back after they're done. So it's like, you clearly gotta, so, like, Ellie and Dina get this beautiful loving scene and, Owen and fucking Abby get this dirty, butt fuck. It's just weird.
Came to make sure you drowned.
I found something pretty awesome.
What?
I think you're gonna have to follow me to see it.
Like I said, it
Owen,
just
we have to
felt
go back.
like so unnecessary and weird.
Once you see this,
Owen,
what are they gonna do? Kick out a bunch of displaced fireflies who have nowhere else to go?
maybe? I don't want to find out.
Just come see this thing. Take a deep breath.
What is this place?
I don't know.
You gonna keep going?
Fuck yeah.
Honestly, I feel bad for Owen. He got mistreated by Abby and fucking Mel. All Owen wanted to do was live his life and be a good fucking person.
This place is crazy. I think it's like one of those zoos, but for fish.
Shut up.
Check this water pup out. I saw this seal the other day. It was covered in spots.
They don't have spots. They're brown.
Those are sea lions.
No. No, you don't know.
I know what I saw with my eyes.
Plus, on top of that, like, I don't know. It just kind of comes off, it's just weird. Like, it's like a key moment in their, like, relationship, and I just thought it was fucking weird. Yeah. You know, I mean, I can see that. I see the point that you're trying to make, but at the same time, I mean, didn't Ellie do the exact same thing to Tommy? He said, you know, let's take the time, let's think this through, and she's like, no, let's fucking go. I mean, she pushed him in the same way he later pushed her. So, like, they both did it to each other. And I can understand where, you know, Tommy got his leg fucked up, he got his eye fucked up, he can no longer go and do it, and his wife left him, he had nothing else. So, I mean, you know, like, I don't think it was great what Tommy did, but I understand why he did it. And, you know, it does kind of sucks for everyone, yeah. They've already written the script for Last of Us 3, right? Neil Druckmann has confirmed that he has completely finished the script for Last of Us 3. He said that about a year ago, that Last of Us 3, he had written it all. And so it basically confirmed Last of Us 3, because a script like that is thousands of pages. Like, the script for The Last of Us 2 is like thousands of pages. And even if The Last of Us 3 is the same size as thousands of pages. So you're not gonna write a 1,000-page script, fully make a script for a game as big as Last of Us 3 if you're not fully intent on doing it. It'd be different if he's like, oh, I just wrote a rough draft, you know, a concept. He's like, no, I wrote the whole script. So, in my opinion, that's as good as him confirming it. He's Neil Druckmann, who is the writer for the first two games. Well, he was the writer for the first game and co-writer for the second. Has fully confirmed that. And if he's just the one who was doing the writing, then hopefully that'll get rid of some of the negative stuff in this game that came from having a feminist fucking writer who had never done any writing before. So, yeah, I definitely would love to see that. Also, you know, because whenever it comes out, it would be a PS5 exclusive. Can you imagine, like, how good the graphics would be on a Last of Us game that's only on PS5? Like a next-gen game? I mean, fuck. Like, The Last of Us 2 already looks this good. Like, a PS5 only Last of Us would just look fucking insane. Naughty Dog has always pushed the bar for visuals. Like, they've always been setting the standard.
What is this place?
Well, clearly this is some sort of theater, but for fish.
What? Are you a rooster?
What? I'm a wolf. That's my wolf howl.
You're an idiot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I
So,
think this sailboat was part of this.
like I said, I think it's going to look fucking insane. Graphically, it's going to set a new bar. Naughty Dog always does, and this will be the first truly next-gen game. Last of Us Part 1, definitely was only for PS5, but it was still using the engine from 2. You know what I'm saying? So, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. What I hope more than anything is that what I hope more than anything is that they have an older Ellie. My ideal vision for The Last of Us 3 would be to jump ahead about 10 years and have a much older, wizened Ellie mentor a young boy. Have it come full circle. We've seen her as a little kid, then as a competent teenager, then as an adult, to see her come full circle and for her to be the mentor, to be what Joel was for her to somebody else, would be, in my opinion, the complete arc of her character. And it would finish her story because she has nothing to live for at the end of The Last of Us 2. I would say that out of all of the characters in The Last of Us 2, Ellie gets hit probably the hardest. Even Abby, she got tortured, she was fucking hung up, but she still got Lev and was able to go find the Fireflies. She was able to find her people and have some kind of hope for the future. And, Ellie has nothing. She lost Dina. She lost the baby, JJ. She no longer has the form. She doesn't have Tommy in her corner anymore because Tommy will be pissed that she didn't kill Abby. When it's so heartbreaking because at the end of The Last of Us 2, Ellie lost everything. So, it would be really cool to see her find a kid and find something to live for. And, see an older, fully mature Ellie in her 30s. And on top of that, they showed that at first Ellie didn't understand the choice that Joel made. She didn't understand why he did what he did. But throughout the course of The Last of Us 2, you sort of see her start to understand why Joel did what he did. Especially because you saw the lengths that Ellie was willing to go to try and get justice for Joel. So, if she took on a little kid, I would like it to be a boy, because that was the nice interplay between Joel and Ellie, was the, guy, girl, so it would be cool to keep that going. Then they could show her even more understanding what Joel did, because it would almost be like her kid, and then she would understand, oh shit, I would fucking kill anyone who tried to harm a hair on this kid's head. Like, now I totally understand why Joel did what he did. Because she doesn't fully understand, the love that a parent has, because she wasn't one. She didn't lose her kid. Like, Joel literally felt like he was about to lose his daughter again, and he was desperate to stop it from happening.
Turn this into a makeshift dock or something. Want to check it out?
And Naughty Dog, I don't know how much of Naughty Dog's past games you've played, Magita, but Naughty Dog typically does 3s. They did 3 Crash Bandicoot games before they moved on and somebody else took over. They did 3 Jak games. I'm not counting Jak X, which was a spinoff. I'm talking 3 main Jak games. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I liked her in the end as well. And the whole point of The Last of Us 2 is that she, in her own way, Abby also came to understand Joel too. Because by the end of the game, Abby loves Lev so much that she's willing to say fuck her entire way of life and bring it all crashing to the ground. That she's willing to kill Isaac She doesn't, but she's willing to do anything to protect her. So even Abby kind of realizes, oh shit, I understand, the connection. Like, she kind of relates to what Joel did as well and learns why he did what he did. But, so I would love to see it. But they do 3. They have 3. They did 3 Uncharted, but then they did 4. That was the exception. But they did 3 base Uncharted in the original trilogy. They did 3 Jak and Daxter, 3 Crash. So I think it would be, do at least 3 Last of Us games. Okay? And some people are like, well, I don't think they need a sequel. I really don't want them to end this like this for Ellie.
Rusted. Probably need to scrap that.
Like, Ellie's story, to me, did not feel finished.
Abs, we're not leaving till you come see this.
So, and they could show Abby rebuilding the Fireflies. You're right, they could have a whole thing where Ellie and Abby have to put their differences together, or put their differences aside. So, like the sky's the limit. But I would think do at least 3. Especially because they're like part 1, part 2, usually it has 3 parts. So, and like I said, I really do think it's going to happen. Now, when it's going to happen, who the fuck knows? Probably not anytime soon. Because the gap between The Last of Us 1 and The Last of Us 2 was 7 years. Last of Us 1 came out in 2013, Last of Us 2 came out in 2020. So, they could be sooner or quicker than that, but, I wouldn't expect it right away. So, but I am fairly confident with him having to go into all the trouble to fully write the script that they're probably working on it right now as we speak. And like, I love The Last of Us 1 and I love The Last of Us 2. I have problems with it, but I still think it's a great game. I still love the gameplay, the world, the production. So, I definitely want a third game.
Bet a family came through.
Look at these drawings.
I have put over like 200 hours into Last of Us 1. I put over 100 hours into Last of Us 2. I put already a shit ton of time in the remake.
Maybe they joined the wolves.
Yeah, or it got killed by scars.
Such an optimist.
This is definitely
Enough of this boat.
one of my all-time favorite game series, so...
You want to go see the rest of the fish zoo?
You think there's more to see?
Of course. Let's go.
Plus, I think Neil Druckmann is not stupid. I think Neil Druckmann is a smart guy, and I think he will have heard the criticism and will be, doing that forward. Going forward. And like I said, they're doing the director's cut, most likely, of Last of Us 2 this year. And that could add new story content. Hell, they could even add, like, a Joel DLC. You know how cool that would be? It would probably never happen, but you know how, like, Joel is the main character of the first game, and then the DLC is Ellie? They could easily, with the director's cut of The Last of Us 2, have, like, a new DLC that's Joel. And get to play as Joel one more time. Especially because there's, like, 4 years of unaccounted time where they were living in Jackson, so they have plenty of time to add, like, a story, like, what Joel did during those 4 years. And the fans will go crazy. You know how many people, like, if they announced a next-gen version of The Last of Us 2 for PS5, and it had a Joel DLC, do you know how quickly fans would throw their fucking money at that? Like, if they announced a Joel DLC, I would buy it in a fucking heartbeat. That would easily,
Here.
And like I said, the same people that correctly leaked the remake, they leaked the remake of The Last of Us way before anyone else did, has said the director's cut is in the works. And every time Sony does a director's cut, adds new content. Ghost of Tsushima director's cut, added the DLC. Death Stranding director's cut, added story content. So, and it makes sense because the director's cut for PS5 is supposed to coincide with the PC version. They brought The Last of Us to PC, bring Last of Us 2 to PC. And they usually, thus far, if you've been paying attention, they wait 3 years. They had Horizon Zero Dawn 2017, PC 2020. And like I can show you, Days Gone came out in 2022 on PC. So they usually, when they bring stuff to PC, they wait 3 years. This is the 3rd anniversary of The Last of Us 2. So it really seems like the timing is lining up for them to do a PC port with new content, and then PC 5 is going to get that as a byproduct.
Holy shit! Look at you.
Pushed 185 pounds yesterday.
Yeah, right.
So, we take a quick look around and then...
We head right back.
And like I said, the fact, if it was just a wild rumor, I would say, take it with a grain of salt. But the fact these people accurately predicted The Last of Us remake and stuff about it gives them credibility. Parts of their hunch already turned out to be true.
They're connected to the ocean.
Oh my god.
Oh, you don't see that every day.
This place is something else.
What is this class?
It's a tank in the floor.
Can you imagine this place filled with people? Kids laughing. Different world, right? I'm claiming this place. It's mine. You can visit.
Oh, you sure?
Not really, actually. See how nice you are to me first.
You're a dick.
Great start.
Either way, even if it's just like new content as Ellie and Abby, because Naughty Dog has said repeatedly that they had tons of content they cut for time. They originally planned for there to be 5 days for Ellie and Abby in Seattle. I would still play it. Like, I would still gladly take more Last of Us 2, And thus far, when they do a director's cut, it's $10 to $20. So I would pay $10 to $20 to get a DLC for this. Easily.
I think it's the same family from the boat.
That'd be my guess, yeah. We have to come back here with the others.
That's good, yeah. Get them to break the rules, too.
You don't think it's worth it?
Let's see how much trouble we're in when we get back.
Huh. You love it.
Shut up.
So, can I get like a... Owen, you were right. Thanks for dragging me into this amazing place.
I'll think about it. Locked.
So, and like I said, I think if they made a Joel DLC, a lot of people who didn't play this game, I knew so many people who didn't play this game simply because of what happened to Joel, because I don't know if you were like in the lead up to release on this, but like the shit with Joel got leaked well before the game launched. So many people I know have didn't play the game simply because of that. I think Joel DLC would convince them to come back, like it would convince a lot of people to buy the game.
Oh, God.
Yeah. No, I agree. Same thing with me. I heard about the leaks. It was almost impossible. It was fucking blew up. It became newsworthy. And I definitely didn't like it, but I'm like, oh, I'll give them a chance. I don't regret buying it either. I got this at launch. I played this at midnight when it came out.
think this is our boat, Captain.
Shit.
His kids are enough to join the Scars.
Jeez. Well, on the bright side, I found these keys.
What is wrong with you?
He's a skeleton. He doesn't need them.
I just don't understand how anybody willingly joins the Scars.
Why not?
Because they're an insane cult. That's why.
Well, in the QZs, people would refer to the Fireflies as terrorists. Fanatics.
It's not the same.
I'm just saying...
Don't say shit like that at the stadium, okay?
Okay, all right.
Wanna try those keys?
Oh, yeah. This one? Nope. How about... Got it. Damn. Painting this must have taken forever.
Can you imagine having your own aquarium? Like, not even in the apocalypse, just like... Imagine having an aquarium all to yourself like this. That would be fucking insane.
Don't tell me you want to go down there.
Come on.
Owen,
Last thing.
Like, it just shows you how spoiled those kids are.
last thing.
Or that kid was, because he's like, I can't live in this aquarium. Man, you had your own fucking aquarium. You're so fucking lucky.
Don't look down.
Just go.
You're good.
It's like having your own fucking palace. And not only that, it's the Seattle Aquarium. It's a fucking world-renowned aquarium.
Look at these. I'd love to meet this kid.
I mean, he's a Scar. Maybe you have.
Ah, Jesus, I sure hope not. Whoa. Get on in here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now we're about to end the flashback, get back into the nitty-gritty. See, he told you.
See that? Told you they were spotted.
It's spotted seal. They exist. There's all kinds of different seals, like a shocking amount, way more than people think.
You want me to slow down?
No.
Is it this? It's this, isn't it? You are disgusted by it. Come on, Anne.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Talk to me.
I know all the leads have dried up. But Joel's still out there, you know?
I know. What can I do?
Let's go back. We can still make training.
Owen really deserved better than the way Abby treated him.
You go ahead.
Especially because, like, the last thing she ever said was, like, just fucking go. And that's gonna haunt Abby forever. That's a really shitty thing to be your last words.
See us for a little while.
That's not something you're gonna forget. And basically,
Sorry.
Abby was the one that fucked up Owen's relationship. Abby was the one that fucked up the relationship because of her unrelenting fucking pursuit for revenge.
Don't be sorry.
Mel wasn't exactly good to Owen either. Ah, it's so pretty.
What if Owen's somewhere else?
He's there.
Let's get off the roof before someone sees us.
Yeah, exactly. That's the entire point. Besides,
Can I talk
Abby...
to you?
Abby knew exactly. Abby knew exactly why Joel did what he did. Okay? She saw her dad having a conversation about it. Okay? You know? And even fucking Jerry, man. Marlene straight up asked him, if it was your daughter, could you do this? And he can't answer because he wouldn't. Yeah. Oh well. Okay, so I wanted to prove to you like how big of a deal the 60 FPS made. This whole time I've been playing at 30, and you can switch it, and now I'm playing at 60.
We don't know what happened. I gotta find him.
Do you see like
If you really
how much of a difference that makes?
I'm jealous Owen got to shoot him before I did.
Whoa, Abby.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like you can see, it's so much smoother at 60. Just like overall, like, and in a game like this that has a slower movement, the higher frame rate really helps. It's really noticeable. So. I'm not really as much of an Abby hater as everybody else is.
I do appreciate you helping me sneak out like this.
How are you getting to the aquarium? The highway?
Can't. Too many patrols. I get spotted for sure. I'll rough it. Aquarium's due west of here. Keep following the sun, right?
I'm coming with you.
I've done this before.
Not with this many scars in the area.
Manny, please.
All right? You know best.
Like it's just at 60, it's just so much smoother to play. Just like in every fucking way, it's great. Obviously, if they did a native PS5 version, they would enhance it quick and cooler. But considering this is a free upgrade, it's fine. It's more than fine. It's good. Yeah, and you come in here and if you pause at the right spot,
What's this?
you can read the love note. Yeah, hey Psychon, how's it going? My man, my lover, when I'm with you, the world slips away. I want to feel the slippery heat of our tongues touching again. I want to feel your breath as you start whispering Spanish in my ear. I want to mold you like clay, heat you up in a kiln until you're hard. And though I sit astride you like a stallion, holding down your wrists, I can't control you. Not when you gently bite my neck, not when you use your fingers on me, in me. You've tapped something deep inside me, and I'm never going to be the same again. You've spoiled me for all other men, you monster. I'll make you pay for that over and over.
Hey!
That's private.
Oh my god. This is your place? How many sex dens do you have in this QZ?
¿Qué? Perdón, no hablo inglés. Down this way.
I thought that was fucking hilarious.
Hey. Thanks.
For this?
Yeah, and other stuff, you know.
I love
You're a
Manny.
good friend.
Come on, Abs. You know I can't handle all this emotion.
Here, I just gotta make sure I'm getting everything. Like I said, a lot of people don't like Abby. I won't go that far to say I don't like Abby. I just say I dislike certain things that they have Abby do and the way they introduced Abby. I can understand where it puts a nasty taste in people's mouth. Let me make sure I'm getting all the collectibles. Like I said, I don't have to replay an entire chapter. Okay.
Come on.
All right. Wish me luck.
When you find him, don't hit him too hard.
I'll do my best.
Seriously, watch yourself out there.
See ya.
Okay, fuck it, Echo. Come on. Come on. Any other time I couldn't get you to fucking come up here. Now, you're, gonna come here no matter what. Like, I love you. Come on. Oh, cats, man. I love cats, but fucking cats. Oh, God. You have to convince cats to do what you know they want to do. Jesus Christ. Come on. Like, see, like, I know she's up here. You know it, I know it. She's up here to come up on me. And yet, you don't have to sit there and coax her into it. Jeez. Cat, I love you. Get where you going? You're literally standing half on the chair, half on the table. This cat, man. And I appreciate the headbutt. Oh my God, come on. Oh my God. Fucking. Okay. There. I can't play with you fucking moving around trying to grab on my chair.
Okay. Just follow the sunset.
Are you good or what's going on? You good? Ah. I do love her though. She's a good cat. I just get annoyed sometimes at like how finicky cats can be, but I love her. I wouldn't trade her for the world. I love you. You're my favorite kitty in the world. In the world. I'm gonna eat you. I'm gonna eat you. Yeah, what if I just eat the ear? Okay. Thank you for being understanding. Okay, I've got a silencer.
All right.
I also like this whole section. It's great.
Ugh, what is that smell?
In Chinatown. Oh, hey, it's another skill tree.
Interesting.
Yeah, her unique one, her close quarters. That's one of her best trays. Momentum. Yeah. Let me make sure I'm getting everything. Okay. And here, right around here is where you get the shotgun. A vital piece of any arsenal.
Nice.
Sorry if it's annoying. I'm checking my phone so much. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. Like I said, I would hate to have to replay an entire chunk of the game because I missed one collectible and it won't let you go back.
Oh, shit!
Fucking clicker.
Off to a great start.
Yeah, they are. Definitely. I agree. I also like how they overhaul the stalkers. Okay, so there's the 4 initial stages of the infected, right? The runners, and then, you know, the clickers and the bloaters, but then there's the stalkers. Well, in the first game, the stalkers were fucking terrible. Their AI, they were meant to, like, stake up on you and hide, but their AI was fucking awful, and they were the most annoying enemy to fight in the original game. Nobody liked them. In the second game, they overhauled the hunters, stalkers, I'm sorry, to be way better, and have actual good AI. You know, there's like a whole scene in it with Ellie in the apartment complex. It's great where she's being chased in the office building. I really like that. They also brought that back into The Last of Us 1 remake. So, like, the 2 times where you encounter the stalkers are way better. And they also, you know, when you fight the bloater in Last of Us 2, it can charge you and break through shit. They added that back into The Last of Us 1 remake. So bloaters now can run and charge and break through shit to get to you. Completely changes the fights with the bloaters. They're way more aggressive and mobile now. Like in the gym where you first find one, it literally can just straight up charge your ass.
Before sunset. I better make it before sunset. What the hell? Yeah, guide you right off a cliff. These freaks are in our backyard.
Yeah. So, like, literally, like, every single time that you fight bloaters now is different. And so is the stalkers. Like, it's really creepy now because, you know, in the scene in Pittsburgh where you're in the fucking underground in the sewers with Henry and Sam, when you get attacked by the stalkers, you can now fucking see them, like, peeking around corners at you in that scene. Like, that whole situation is way scarier now that the AI is great. And they overhauled the AI for the enemies in general in The Last of Us remake. Like, enemies operate completely differently because their AI was vastly fucking better in the second game, and they backported that, so the enemies are fucking a million times smarter. They overhauled all of the movement. All of the movement. Like, and I can't, it's like, in ways that I can't even describe it to you, because just the way that Joel moves now feels like so much smoother, like this game, and they redid all the handling for all of the weapons, which obviously it's really hard to describe that to you, but if you fired a gun in the first game and then you went to the remake and fired a gun, it handles completely differently and it handles 1,000 times better. all of the improvements to gunplay that this game made, they brought back into the first game. And in fact, they actually took some things way further, like the weapon upgrading in The Last of Us 1, the Part 1, the remake, is fucking amazing. It actually puts this game to shame. You know, in the first game, you had weapon upgrading, and it was good, but it didn't really change the appearance of the weapons. And then I really like the weapon upgrading in this, because it actually, all the upgrades changed the physical appearance of the gun. Well, they brought that in to The Last of Us Part 1, so like all of the weapon upgrades actually changed the appearance of Joel's guns. But they took it a step further, because if you remember in the first game, you were limited to the upgrades you could make by tools. You had to have a level 1, level 2, all the way up to level 5 tools. And they've actually used that and incorporated it to make the upgrading even better, because now, whenever you get a tool, you'll actually see Joel open the toolbox, pick up the tool, instead of just like a generic thing, you pick it up, and Joel has a tool pouch in his backpack. And so when he goes to the gun table, you'll see him pull his gun out, and then he'll pull out a tool pouch, spread it out. So when you upgrade the guns, you literally see him get the wrench, pull it, put it back, get the screwdriver, put it in, and do that. Or like when you make a holster, because in this game you have to find the holsters, but in the first game you had to craft them. You can literally see Joel take out a leather crafting kit, and you can see him sit there and make the fucking holster with the leather working kit. Or if you add another long gun holster, you can see he takes his backpack and opens up another stitch in the side to fit the gun into. And they actually took the gun upgrading, and they made it several steps better than the gun upgrading in this. And that is like really fucking cool. And they even took it a step farther, because like, you know how you could get stuff that would improve your Molotovs or your smoke bombs and stuff like that? And your shivs? And you can get it in this game, but it never changed the appearance. In The Last of Us Part 1, it actually changes the appearance of your stuff. As you upgrade your Molotov cocktails, they actually look better, and when you light them at max level, they turn blue. They have a blue flame. When you upgrade the shiv, it becomes sharper and looks more like an actual custom-made knife instead of like a rusty shiv. Like, so even like the miscellaneous stuff like the smoke bombs, the Molotovs, they change as you upgrade them. And people were trying to shit talk the remake of the first game, and like, oh, it's just graphical. They didn't change the gameplay at all. Bullshit. As somebody who's played the first game hundreds of hours and platinumed the remake, I'm here to tell you the changes in gameplay are fucking night and day. Even swimming and horseback riding, they took the animations and smoothness of this game and brought it back. So just swimming and riding a horse is like 10 times smoother. And even like little stuff they added, like they added the customizable controls from The Last of Us 2. They added the being able to toggle your difficulty. They added encounters, so you can jump into the encounters from the game. And so many, I can't even tell you all of it. They overhauled the AI for your companions. They over-tweaked the gun handling, the fucking UI, the bloaters, the AI for the enemies, checkpoints, how the weapons handle. Like, they kept the story the same, okay? But everything else, they dramatically overhauled. The weapon tools, the bonus stuff, like you can get cheats for infinite ammo and stuff like that you couldn't get in the original game. They even made it so you can dress up Joel in his winter costume from The Last of Us 2 with the longer hair and the jacket, and put Ellie in her Last of Us 2 jacket. And play like that. So, like The Last of Us Part 1 got all this like hate. People say, oh, it's shit. It's such a waste of time. It barely looks better than the original. And I'm here to tell you, it is absolutely worth it if you're a hardcore fan. Yeah, it's way more than just graphics. And like I said, it's hard for me to even tell you. Because, like, it's the same game, it's just way better. You know what I'm saying? Like, you fire the same guns, but the gun handling is 10 times better. You move the same way, but the movement is better. Like, it's hard to even describe it to you, but the moment-to-moment gameplay is way better and is like this. You've played The Last of Us 1, so you know as well as I do that there's a huge difference in gameplay and gunplay between The Last of Us 1 and Last of Us 2, and they took that and gave it to The Last of Us 1. And made this game in line with the first one, or the second one. So, it's a massive overhaul. Yeah, the only thing they didn't change was they didn't change the level designs or the story. But I kind of thought the story was perfect as it was, so I'm not really that tore up about that. The actual gameplay, though, fucking perfect. Dramatically better. In every way. So... Yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to, like, shove it down your throat. I'm not trying to shove it down your throat or anything. I'm not trying to press you. I hope you don't get that impression. I was just trying to tell you, like, so many people are on the internet talking shit about this game and would misinform you. I knew people who never played it, who tried to tell me what it changed and what it didn't change, and I platinumed it. I'm like, bro, I've 100% completed it. You've never played it. Don't tell me what's in the game. I think I know better than you. So I'm just telling you, like, so many people have lied about what it is and said it's not that big of a deal or it doesn't change much, and, like, I'm straight telling you that's fucking unequivocally false. You know? You have to go into it with the right expectations. If you want it to be a total reimagining with different levels, then no, not for you. You know? Yeah, the Dead Space remake is good. It actually does make huge changes. Dead Space remake to the story and the gameplay. It's a massive change. I highly recommend it. But like I said, if you expect it to be like Resident Evil 4 remake, where it's a total reimagining with a new story and new levels, not it. All the voice work is kept intact. Although the performances are dramatically better because obviously the character models are 1,000 times better than the first game. But if you're like, hey, I really love The Last of Us. Wouldn't it be great if it looked 10 times better and played 10 times better? Then it's for you. Yeah, exactly. But that's what people expected. They expected the story to be completely rewritten. They expected all the levels to be redesigned. And for it to be like an RE4 remake. So, like I said, if you go into expecting like a reimagined game, no. But if you go into it thinking, I really love The Last of Us, but wouldn't it be great if it had modern graphics and it played way better? That's what it is. And like I said, as somebody who loves The Last of Us, as somebody who's put over 200 hours into it, I ate that shit up. And I'm happy with the money I spent. I bought that at launch. Ah, shit, I fucked that up. Hold on. So, and like, people are saying it's not really a remake. It's a remaster. Nah, bitch. It is a remake. They redid every single fucking bit of graphics from scratch. The lighting, the textures, the foliage, the character models, and then they overhauled all of the gameplay. And then they overhauled all of the gameplay. So, to say that it's not a remake, when they remade everything from scratch and updated the gameplay, it's a fucking remake. A remaster isn't a total fucking redo. And I think part of it is, like, it was the game coming out after The Last of Us 2, so I think some of the toxicity from that fan base came into it, you know what I mean? Because there were some really toxic people about The Last of Us 2. Shit. So, like, people just unfairly hated on it. It's bullshit. Like, the graphics in The Last of Us Remake not only match this game, Last of Us 2, they surpass The Last of Us 2. Because they took the same engine from The Last of Us 2, and since it came afterwards, they were able to improve it and refine it. So it is a gorgeous fucking game. So I like I said, I was more than happy with it, honestly. And yeah, I wasn't trying to go on a whole rant about that. I was just telling you, you know, like people will try to like spew shit about the game that's not even true. People who haven't even played the fucking game. It's shit. Like, I was there when this game... You tried to even say, I'm excited for this. People would jump on you and say, well, you're just a fucking piece of shit Sony pony. Like, just for saying, hey, I'm excited. It was really shitty.
Yeah, that's it.
I would post like, oh, I can't wait for the Last of Us remake. And then people I didn't even know would fucking hop on my feed and be like, well, you suck. I'm like, okay, I don't even know you. And I'm just making a post about a game I'm excited for, and you're being a douchebag. Like, I get you're not into it, you know? I get you're not excited for it, but it's like, you don't need to shit on people who are excited for it. Like, I hate fucking people that do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can literally just say, oh, hey, I may not like this game, but somebody else does. I'll let them be excited. Instead, people like want to piss on somebody else's parade. Well, I don't like the game, so I don't think you should either. Like, I legitimately hate it when people are like that. Or, like, people who console war. Oh my god, I fucking hate those people. I prefer Sony, okay? I've always preferred Sony because I personally think that Sony has the best exclusives. And I think that is the end-all, be-all of consoles. Doesn't matter how good your console is, doesn't matter how powerful your console is, exclusive do the roost. And I think that, PS4, yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, people would give you the wrong impression online. And that's what people were spreading around was, it's just a graphic thing. It is so much more than just a graphical thing. Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying, I think that PlayStation has the best exclusives. You know what I'm saying? Even on PS4. Let's just look at PS4. Horizon, Zero Dawn, Days Gone, Uncharted, Last of Us 2, Infamous Second Son, Bloodborne, Until Dawn, Detroit Become Human, Killzone, Shadowfall, so many I can't even list them. I just think I think that PlayStation has the best exclusives. Spider-Man, PS4, fucking amazing. Like, whereas Xbox One hardly had any exclusives. So that's ultimately what pushed me into that. And PS5, Demon Souls remake. I'm a huge Souls fan, so the Demon Souls remake was the day one purchase for me. Spider-Man 2 coming out. I knew it was coming out on PS5. Day one purchase. Forspoken, I'm sorry. Great game. I actually liked it. Like so many Final Fantasy 16. Since they announced that before PS5 even launched, that it would be a PS5 exclusive. So that's why I went for PS5, because of the exclusives. And yeah, everybody sucks. Honestly, I wouldn't let that get you out of it. Everybody sucks at first.
Damn it.
Really.
Just stay out of my way.
But I'm not going to pressure you into it. I'm just saying, like, it is a type of game where you're supposed to suck ass till you learn to get better.
All right. Keep on. Millions to go.
I just think that, like, that Sony has just been kicking ass with exclusives. Even thus far on PS5. Demon Souls Remake, Forspoken, Spider-Man 2, Final Fantasy 16, Returnal, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, Final Fantasy 7 Remake. Like, even now, like, exclusives-wise, I think that they've, been crushing it. And like I said, like, Final Fantasy 16 looks fucking unbelievable. I have it pre-ordered, and that's PS5 exclusive, like, forever. So, and as a diehard Final Fantasy fan, I love me Final Fantasy. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, it's great. Definitely, I highly recommend it. Definitely worth playing. I'm a huge Ratchet and Clank fan. I played all of them. All of them. See, and I saved here because I like throwing a pipe bomb here. This is fucking amazing. Oh god, the fucking physics for that is just so satisfying. Okay, let me see. And we get the shotgun. Oh yeah.
This will help.
Get fucked.
Made a mess of this place.
Hey, I'm checking to make sure I got everything. Okay, I'm looking. Anyways, watch, I appreciate you. Shit, I gotta go back upstairs. I forgot one of the notes. Oh well, that's why I'm glad I checked. Boom. 689689. 689689. 68. Yeah, fuck. I'm gonna go back and open that safe. Six eight nine six eight nine. 6896. Okay. I see. I suck at remembering shit like that.
Got it.
And make sure I got everything here. I don't want to leave. Once you leave this, you can't come back. So. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay, I gotta go back upstairs one more time. Son of a whore. Oh yeah, and this is funny. Like, you're gonna dig this collectible. It's awesome. Have you ever played Jak and Daxter? Yeah, okay, good. Look what this is.
What is this?
It's a fucking precursor egg from Jak and Daxter. Or precursor orb. That's so fucking cool. And they hid one of those in each Uncharted game as well. They call it the Strange Relic. It's been a running gag. You can also, did you know that in the bank, you played some Uncharted? You know Drake's ring that says Sig Parvis Magna? You can find that in the bank as Ellie. In one of the lock boxes. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of collectibles here. That's exactly what I'm doing.
For a while. If you want your family safe, maybe don't join a death cult.
There's a lot of collectibles in this area, that's why. But that's everything right here, so I can move on. Oh, drop down, drop down. I like this whole section of this game, Chinatown. It's very unique. They do a seriously great job of making Ellie and Abby's campaigns feel super different. You might think, because they both take place over the same 3-day span in the same city, that the campaigns would feel like. They do not. They feel very different from one another. Which I like. It is almost like they made 2 games in one. Here we go, this way.
Martyr's Gate. Truce is dead, but you just keep coming back here. She's not a genie, dude. Okay, at least that one's a practical request. That's a big ask, dude. Ooh, someone wants to get laid. You want peace? Easy. Stay on your island.
Okay, I got all those.
Isaac. You turned a crazy person into a martyr.
Yeah. Second holster, baby! Woo! And shotgun shells. That's what I'm talking about! Yeah, I'll take that. I only have 2 hits left on my current weapon. Let me make sure I've got everything here. Okay. Just making sure.
Losing my sunlight.
Plus, I like to be thorough and make sure I get all the loot I can, too. Yeah, there's a sniper up there. I remember this. Okay, I hope you have a great day. I'll see you when I see you.
Check the other structures. Clear the path to Martyr's Gate.
Gotta get past that sharpshooter.
Is this really the farthest you've been from Haven?
Yes. You're in the watchtower.
And now that you're here, what do you think?
Yeah, it's an honor, but the Wolflands are more desolate than I imagined. How could anyone have ever lived here?
We are blessed by a crop of blood. To live simply.
So many monuments to their excess. What a waste.
They brought on their own downfall.
May your light guide us through the dark.
Down you go.
Fuck. Shit.
Gone. Put eyes everywhere. Track her down.
Okay.
God, I hate how slow my phone can be sometimes. Anything else I need to do?
Okay, the sharpshooter was up there. So there's gotta be a way through that building. All these books. Stay focused. You can come back for him some other time.
Alright, I'm in this part here. I'll be back in a bit. Thank you for watching.